45, lots of sunshine today. Gonna be a warm day, talking like 50. Pete, how do we even talk about winter weather driving when we're talking 50-degree temperatures?
It's pretty bizarre, Jay. It's just, yeah. Well, I know we've talked about it for the past couple of weeks, but I don't ever remember a winter like this.
No, I can't remember. Like 2013, they were saying back 2013 or something, we had some warmer temperatures, but I don't remember that. Not like this.
I went back and looked yesterday, and I think it was 2022. We've got it's called a winter severity index, and it factors in temperatures, storms, length of storms, frost, all kinds of different things. And I believe it was 2022 where it was a very, very supposedly easy winter as well, but I don't think it had these temperatures.
Right.
I'm sitting here as we're talking. I'm sitting here looking out the window as I see our crews going out with like the wood chipper and stuff. So they're going out to do some clearing somewhere. So just you're getting a lot of things done now that you usually wouldn't be doing at this time. So, and I guess that's one thing too that we joked about before we went on that we don't have a lot of winter driving to talk about, but our crews are going to be out doing like maintenance things, like maybe working on guardrail or doing brush clearing or culvert cleaning or repair or working on signs. So be aware of them, that they are going to be out on the road. Again, you don't expect them out on the road doing things like that in early February, but with these temperatures and with these conditions, we're going to take advantage of that and get out and catch up on some of the things. We talk about it a lot too. You've got your priorities at home, and all of a sudden, if you have a free afternoon, you're like, oh man, maybe we should paint that bedroom we've been talking about doing for a year or whatever. So it's those situations where you can get out and do that kind of stuff. So be aware of them out on the road doing things that you're not used to seeing this time of year.
Yeah, I took my Jeep out yesterday too with the top.
Oh, did you really?
Top still off of it. Yeah,
funny.
But so I was driving down the road. The wife was walking the dog, and I kept driving by, and she's like waving me down. I'm going, what? She goes, you have a passenger in the back seat, and I'm going, what? Well, I knew it was there, but she thought I forgot. She put the Halloween skeleton, the person is sitting in the back seat. So I'm driving around with like top down with a skeleton in the back seat.
Just don't try to use that like in the high occupancy lane, like up in Minneapolis or something.
Right. You don't think that'll work?
I don't think so. Or the carpool lane. I'm pretty sure, I know people have tried mannequins before, but I'm pretty sure a skeleton would probably be a dead giveaway.
Yeah, right. Oh, look at Pete. Yeah. Hey, how about talking about some of the roads? How about the potholes? You gonna fix some of the potholes out there, Pete? There's some potholes.
We mentioned last week, we've been pretty lucky up here. Don't get me wrong, there's some, and we'll go out and fill them. But I know, like down in the Waterloo area, which is also in our district, I did an interview down there for one of the TV stations last week, and they had some major issues with potholes. Now they've had more snow than we've had,
right?
So, but they're out there, and again, like we've mentioned, it's a weird time of year for them to be happening, but it's a really good chance if anything's going to happen. It's going to happen when we get these freeze thaw cycles. You get the moisture that soaks into the pavement and some of the weaker spots or some of the cracks during the day, that it freezes at night and pops them out or weakens it a little bit, and then traffic opens up the potholes. So yeah, that is definitely something to be aware of. And if you do see one, give us a call. Give one of our maintenance shops a call that's closest to you, and we'll get out there and get it taken care of. Because yeah, you're right, that is an issue that people need to be watching out for.
Yeah, plus it can really mess up your alignment.
Oh, without a doubt. The other thing too, and I always talk to driver's ed students about this too. We've been having a lot of the frost in the mornings, and we talk about the roadways, how you still got to be aware of icy conditions. The other thing is too, if your vehicle sits outside, get those windows cleaned off. I've got a picture that State Patrol put on Twitter. I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, of a vehicle they stopped, and there's literally
a peephole.
Yeah, and it's like an eighth of an inch of ice on the whole vehicle, and right in front of the driver's vision, there's a peephole that's probably 4 inches in diameter. Huh. I mean, it's just ridiculous, and you see it. I haven't seen it much this year. Again, I'm gonna credit the weather conditions for that, but if your vehicle sits outside, you've had frost on it in the morning, so get those windows cleaned off and be safe.
Yeah. I had a bunch on my truck this morning. Tried to do the remote start, wouldn't start. Check engine lights on, so it won't start the truck. So now I got to go to the dealership and get that fixed. And oh man, Pete,
All kinds of troubles.
I know.
Oh, and hi Carol, by the way. I saw that pop up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we're on video. You can catch it on 98.7 Kiss Country Facebook page, the Corn Country Facebook page in the Waterloo, Cedar Falls area, and also on my page, I think, is where it's all set up. So the Morning Rush page. There we go. That's where it's at. So
Deal.
yeah, you can check out that. And thanks to Mason City All Risk Insurance too for being a big part of that. Need some crop insurance? They'll take care of you, Dave, and the whole crew down there. So, but yeah. Anything else on the old road reports, or was that about it?
Yeah, be careful. I guess the other thing that we can start talking about too is the tournaments going on with, we just had the girls state wrestling last week, and we're going to be having some of the district meets and regional meets and sub-states, and then the state tournaments for basketball and wrestling. So a lot of people are going to be on the roads again. And again, the conditions right now are right at perfect. So just make sure you maintain your speed. We've talked about before too, how speeding has really, really been an issue. And we don't need anybody getting hurt or even worse, heading to a fun event like that. So watch your speeds and enjoy this time of year, because like I said, in about a week or so, the tournaments will really start picking up, and a lot of people will be out traveling and looking forward to watching some fun competition.
Yeah, typically the boys and girls basketball tournament in Des Moines, usually we're driving in snowstorms or icy storms.
Yeah, we'll see. It's been a weird winter, so
Yeah.
we're either going to get nailed or it's going to be 70 degrees.
I'm celebrating, dancing around. I'm dancing around in the bedroom, and the wife is like, settle down. That just means winter's going to take longer into June.
Yeah.
No, it's not. The groundhog said early spring. We're
Yep.
good to go. Just
Can't trust a rodent weather person. Who can you trust?
right, yeah. Well, they correct 38% of the time, but
There you go.
yeah. This could be one of those times that he's
I
correct.
tell you what, I have a hard time arguing with him right now.
Exactly. Big. Well, I tell you what's a sad day too. Pretty soon, this is like the last weekend coming up of football.
It is, and I see you're already in the mood with what you got on your head.
I know I forgot what I put on, but I bought the last one yesterday at Decker's.
49ers hat.
Yep.
Yep.
I searched high and low for this thing, Pete. I went to 3 different stores before I found something that had a 49ers on it.
Yeah, I suppose it's in pretty high demand up here.
Go everywhere. You got Kansas City Chiefs stuff.
Yeah.
But, that only makes sense. More the Midwest type thing. But,
Yep. Border state.
yeah. But, still, you got to go, man, Iowa. You got Iowa, George Kittle playing on the Super Bowl. You've got you got Purdy, that people still don't think he's good enough to be where he's at. He's just a manager of a football team. Whatever.
Yeah. He's getting a lot more support. There's been a lot of people who are speaking out pretty strongly of him, and deservedly so. Like we talked about before, he deserves every single bit of the credit he's getting.
Yeah. People get tired of hearing him getting rubbed in. But but that's why I want nothing more for him to win that Super Bowl.
Yeah,
not the 49ers.
It should be a really good game. I really think this will be a close game going down to the wire. So we'll see what happens.
You know what's going to happen? It's going to come down to where Purdy's got to come down and score either a touchdown or get him in field goal range. That's what's going to happen.
You're right. Well, he's done it before, so he's done it in the playoffs already.
Yeah. Some people are going, well, he hasn't done it against Kansas City. Well, I don't know. They play from behind, and they're still favored.
The 49ers?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? It's
like
just
a point
pretty close. So I would say it's like 1.5 points. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't looked for about a week. I'll wait and see what it says Friday or Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, Carol's a 49ers fan. Go 49ers.
No doubt. Yep, there you go.
Yeah. I wonder how many other people are big 49er fans or Chief. I know there's a lot of Chief fans around here. My daughter's a Chief fan. She goes, oh, that Patrick Mahomes, he's hot. I'd be his wife. And I'm going, whatever, Abby.
He's good, and they're good, and Kelsey and Pacheco and their defense with Chris Jones, and I can't remember who else they have now. I know I'm missing a couple of players, but Karlaftis out of Purdue.
Yeah.
Their defense is underrated. I think it's starting to get some of the credit too. If you're in the Super Bowl, your defense is going to be pretty good. But this is probably the best defense Kansas City has had in their Super Bowl run. They don't have the wide receivers that they usually have, but when you've got Kelsey and Mahomes back there, you're not going to be out of many games.
No. And of course they've got all sorts of different bets you could do in the Super Bowl. You've got who's going to score first touchdown, who's going to, and then I guarantee there's going to be, what do they call them when you're betting? How many times Taylor Swift is going to be shown on television?
Prop bets.
Yeah, prop bets. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to know how many times his brother Jason is going to be on there, and how
exactly.
how drunk he's going to be.
If you go an over under on how many beers he's going to consume, that might be a pretty interesting number.
Oh God, I'll bet he starts early.
Probably.
I would. The wife and I had a conversation the other day where they had something on TV about the Kelsey brothers and things, and I said, it's funny. I said, if you look at those two boys, Jason and Travis, it's because I'm the older brother too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not the flashy. I'd show up to football practice in a flannel shirt and blue jeans, and then my brother's that same way like Travis is. He's all flashy and wants to dress nice and look, oh, you're wearing that? And I'm going, yeah, I'm wearing this. I'm not out to impress anybody. I don't care.
Yeah. No, they've made a pretty good career for themselves.
Yeah.
But it was funny. They asked Travis Kelsey yesterday at the media event about Kittle, and he more or less said Kittle's the better tight end right now. And then he said, man, he said Kittle, Laporta, I was just cranking out tight ends. Didn't mention Hawkinson for some reason, but
yeah, why is that?
I don't know. Probably because he's not in the game or the playoffs or whatever.
Right. Yeah, because he's on the Vikings.
Yeah, probably.
For now, anyway. But still, you got good representation though of Iowa and Iowa State players.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Recently, there was a couple of them that were going to. There's a kid from Clear Lake, Iowa, that's going to Iowa. He signed up yesterday or day before.
Sunday. Yep.
Yeah, Sunday, and then the quarterback over in Algona.
Correct. Went to Iowa State.
Yeah. So tall, lanky kid.
Yep. Fun to see. Fun to see that type of talent in our area and see it recognized and rewarded.
Right, exactly. You never know. One of those kids could be headed out to the NFL eventually when their college careers done.
Very, very possible. We've already seen it with Trevor Penning, so it can happen.
Yeah, and we've had even you go back years back too. I mean, we had Appleton to Parkersburg had a lot of guys going to the NFL.
Without a doubt. Well, you got Jared DeVries and Casey Wegman and I know I'm missing somebody else right on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it right now. I do have to laugh. Many, many years ago when I was doing sports, I'll never forget a playoff football game. Appleton Parkersburg played Newman, and Appleton Parkersburg had a running back named Jared DeVries. It was a man amongst boys. He was just dragging people across the field. It was impressive to watch. I'm sure the Newman fans weren't too excited about it, and I don't blame them, but it was pretty impressive to watch.
Yeah. Where did that guy come from?
A few years later, he's a defensive lineman in the NFL.
In the meantime, back then he looked like Bigfoot.
Yeah, he was literally a man amongst boys in that game.
I hope Jared's not, because Jared listens to the show every now and then.
Okay.
So we can. Oh boy, yeah. Jared played. He had a long career in the NFL. 11 years with the Lions.
Yep. Yeah, and Casey Wegman was with the Chiefs for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's amazing to be able to talk about local guys.
That's fun.
It's fun.
It. Yeah.
I remember when we had Jared and I had the exact same personal trainer years back.
Who was that?
When Jared had a knee injury.
Okay.
And he was trying to get rehabilitated and everything. And Jared was always right before me.
Gotcha.
And then so if Jared he would upset the trainer, then guess who got the punishment?
Yeah.
I thank you, Jared, for all of those times that I was about ready to pass out because I couldn't go any farther.
I'm guessing Jared's training was a little more intense than yours as well.
I don't know, Pete. Mine was pretty intense, but I'm sure it was.
Yeah,
I wasn't flipping tires. I'll tell you that.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Oh boy, but good stuff. Who do you got going into the game? You think still the 49ers you're going to take, or?
Yeah, that's the way I'm leaning. That's the way I'm hoping, and that's the way I'm picking as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Carol saved us again. Aaron Kampman.
There it is. That is the other name that I was thinking of. Yep.
Yeah.
Good job, Carol. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is exactly the other name I was thinking was Aaron Campman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then somebody else too. They said the state added blacktop to South Louisiana and 4th Street, still making a huge puddle across the intersection.
South Louisiana. Oh, and 4th Street. We did. I believe that's where we put a patch in. Last year we talked about that. And yeah, I will check with maintenance, see if some of the intakes are blocked or if there's something with the culverts there that need to be looked at. So South Louisiana and 4th Street, I will pass that along.
There you go. Oh, Carol's on. She must be in a football big time. She got Kurt Warner in there.
There you go.
Yeah. UNI player.
Cedar Falls. Yep.
Yeah. Where did he play high school football at?
I believe it was Cedar Falls.
Was it Cedar Falls?
Pretty sure, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, and then of course he went to UNI and played there, and then played the arena ball and down to Des Moines.
Yep.
He was a good player. Everything was so much slower in the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah, he did all right for himself, didn't he? Yeah. And now he's like the NFL Network's one of their top people. So
right.
Made a good career out of it. I can't remember if I told you or not. There was a few years ago we were in the airport in Arizona, and I saw him. He was like standing right next to me. You know, you see him on the football field, and yeah, you know he's a big guy, but holy crap, he's like, I don't know, 6'4", and you know, he's a big dude, a lot bigger than I expected.
Right. Yeah. Some of those guys, it's amazing how big they are.
Yeah.
I'm going, were you that big in high school? But, you know, when you talk about, you know, a running back from Athens to Parkersburg, Jared DeVries, running over everybody.
Yep. Yep. No, it was, I hope I got my memory right. I'm pretty sure it was Jared. I know there was more than one DeVries that went through there, but I'm pretty sure it was Jared.
You know, I don't think I've ever asked you if that's something, if that's a position that he wanted to be in, or if he wanted, or if they switched him over to defensive end. I've never asked him that, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm sure, you know, and it's one of the things that makes both Iowa and Iowa State really good programs is they'll recruit these guys who are, you know, a running back, but they see that, hey, with your body type and your framework, you know, we can put easily 40 pounds of muscle on you and put you on the defensive line and make you an athletic defensive lineman, you know, and that's again, that's what's been the success of both Iowa and Iowa State for many years is they don't recruit these kids as the position they're playing in high school right now. They recruit these kids as what they think they can make them into.
Yeah. Would you rather be hit or would you like to hit somebody?
There is that to consider.
Well, that's one thing. Yep. I'd like to be in there. I've never been in that situation where you had that conversation with a coach and want to change your position. I mean, I don't know how I'd feel about that.
Yeah, no, it's really, really interesting to see it happen and to see some of the players who do make that transition and just how successful they can be just by being open-minded and trusting the system and trusting their coaches and putting in the work.
Yeah. A punter. How do you find a punter?
Well, sure. Just see what they do in high school. I'm guessing a lot of the punters are walk-ons.
They've got to be. I mean, you and I could probably go be a punter.
No, I could not.
No, not that flexible anymore.
Actually, I'm pretty flexible, but I don't think they need anybody who's punting for a net gain of like 5-10 yards. I think they want a little more distance than that.
Right. I don't know. Kicking a field goal looks easy, but I don't think it's that easy as you think it is.
We had many years ago, we had a punter in high school that got injured. And so we had some people trying it in practice. And I was down to the top two where it was going to be me or this other guy. And they went with the other guy. And I was kind of happy about it.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Can you imagine? I mean, you would pull a hammy.
If you did not take care of yourself, yes, you could cause some serious damage.
Yeah, because I did that in the backyard. You don't try and do this when you get a little older. You know, when you're playing with the kids, the neighborhood kids, or the grandkids, and you try and punt.
Yep.
Yeah, not good.
That's not a natural motion at whatever age.
No, it's not. And of course, it ended up on a roof. The ball when I kicked it.
So you were probably too stiff and sore to go up on the roof and get it.
Yeah, well, thank goodness it rolled off.
Okay, gotcha.
It did. It bounced off. I'm like, oh no, I got. I'm like, you would tell a neighbor.
Yeah,
they're sitting in their house going, "What was that, Hillary?"
Right.
Oh boy. Well, good stuff. You got the 49ers. I'm taking the 49ers. We'll see how it comes out on the weekend. Get a big party. You going to have a party? What's going on?
I'm going over to a friend's house.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm going to the neighbors. So
There you go.
Yep. I just installed a Bose system for them. So that way I said, if I'm coming over to watch this football game, I want to make sure I can hear it.
There you go.
So we're going there, and there'll probably be some food and beverages, and
Yep.
maybe I'll take Monday off. I don't know.
I'm going to put some food some hors d'oeuvres on the smoker and bring them over and kind of sit and graze all day.
There you go. That's a good thing to do, Pete.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll see how it ends up.
Yep. We'll have something to talk about Tuesday.
There you go. Pete, have yourself a great weekend. All right.
All right. You too, Jay.
That's the good stuff.